What's up, everybody? We're going to have a conversation, and this isn't going to be very long, but I wanted to talk about this because it was a brief report that came out regarding Barry Hankerson, who is the late singer Aaliyah's uncle. Now, Barry Hankerson, he has been talked about on and off over the past several years, especially when it comes to the way he's handled some of his artists and their music, because he owns a lot of the rights to a lot of the music to artists like Aaliyah, like the singer Tank, like the singer JoJo, who all of them have really great music, and it's been a hard find to be able to stream a lot of their stuff. And recently, just very recently, he has, I guess, brokered some kind of deal where their music will now be able to be streamed on streaming platforms. So that has been, a huge moment of celebration for a lot of people who really love Aaliyah's music and other people's music, like, the singers that I just mentioned. But recently, he was asked about Aaliyah and Kellz, who is currently on trial right now. And so, this being his niece, he, of course, they're going to ask him the questions because this was your relative, and not only this was your relative, but you pretty much put Aaliyah in the hands of Kelly, and that even though she had a mother and a father, of course, yes, she did. He was the one, to my knowledge, that was in the music industry who not only just knew, I feel, more about Kelly, but he knows about the industry itself. And if you are the uncle to your precious niece, you would, I think, want to make sure that she is protected. I'm not saying that her mother and father should not have been her protectors. Of course, they should have been. But it's like, you don't bear any type of responsibility at all. Do you have any type of remorse? Like, do you? And I'm not saying that he doesn't, but it's just really hard to tell. So they're claiming sharing his truth regarding Aaliyah's relationship with Kelly. And so it has come out, and it was always speculated over the years that Kelly and she were married. And that was something that had to be annulled because it wasn't something that her parents gave her permission to do. And she was much younger, so she wasn't even legally able to be married. So the marriage was annulled in February of 1995. And the singer Kelly had her age altered to say that she was 18 on the certificate. So during a recent TV appearance, again being reported by the blog The Jasmine brand, Barry Hankerson had hinted that Aaliyah's mother, Diane Houghton, was fully aware of R. Kelly's illegal relationship with her daughter and the alleged abuse he put her through. When asked if he knew about the issues going on with Kelly when they were going on, he replied, no, didn't have a clue, completely ignorant to it. He doth protest too much. Like, that's a saying that's just kind of like, I don't know if I really believe you. You're saying a little bit too much denial right there. All you had to do is just say, I didn't know anything about it. I was really shocked. Or just leave it, no, I didn't. No, didn't have a clue. Completely ignorant to it. I'm not sure about that. Somebody give this dude a lie detector test because I don't believe him. I don't really believe him. He was then asked if he thinks anyone in his family was aware of what was happening between Aaliyah and Kelly, and he shared that he believes his sister knew about their relationship. He says, yes, I think my sister knew a lot more than what we thought she knew. And it's like, okay, you can say that about your sister, but yet you are saying you didn't know anything about it at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't know if you all do, and you can let me know your thoughts about it, but I don't believe him. I believe, not saying that he knew every single thing that was going on, but I do believe that he was negligent. I do believe that he turned a blind eye. I do believe that even if he didn't know everything that was going on, that he bore some responsibility in the situation, because it wasn't like it was you were just her uncle. And it's, sometimes like that in some families where you don't have that familial, close-knit relationship. But he is the one that was actually responsible for putting her with Kelly. Like, dude, did you forget about that? Did you get some sort of, short-term dementia when it comes to that portion? Because I don't believe him. I really don't believe that he's telling the truth. I don't believe he's being 100% honest. He may not be, fully complicit and just not, admitting to anything at all. But I just believe that he doesn't want to look like the bad guy. So now he's trying to just put it all off on Aaliyah's mom and said, yeah, I believe she knew. I believe she knew a whole lot more than she knew. I believe that he knew some stuff that was, going on with Kelly, not just with regards to Aaliyah, but maybe other people. I do believe that, as well as, there were rumors about Aaliyah's mom. There's been some things that has been said about Aaliyah's mom and Kelly having some physicalities together at some point, and someone actually claimed that they walked in on the two of them together. I don't know that to be the truth. I'm just saying what I've heard someone say on the documentary. So it's like, your sister. If you know your sister that well, I believe he knew a whole lot more about Kelly than he is admitting to. And I believe that he knows a whole lot more about the situation with Kelly, and the fact that he is just now speaking and just being very in denial. And I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about it. Nope, not at all. I didn't know anything about it. I just believe that he doesn't want to look like the bad guy, and it's just easy to pass the buck. I believe they all bear responsibility. Of course, if her parents knew a whole lot more, then they definitely bear responsibility. But I believe that he bears some responsibility as well, because again, he was the one that got the connection with Kelly and Aaliyah to hook up together for the business, for the music, for the recordings. Like, there's no way in the world that girl should have been around this dude unsupervised, because she was a minor. Period. Like, why couldn't he be there? So he entrusted not just her parents, but he entrusted another man when he knows how guys are. He may not have known Kelly's background in terms of the things that he went through, the allegations of ABUSE that he experienced by the hands of his family and by other people. But that this is a man that is an adult, and you're allowing your minor niece to be around this man unsupervised. That should have never happened. I don't know. I don't understand it. He knows about the industry. He had been in the industry for many, many years prior. So that should have never been a thing. It should have never been allowed. So I just feel that he is really passing the buck in this situation. And it's sad, sad. It's a sad story. 20 years later, she's gone, never coming back. And sometimes the heaviness of someone's life in the early years, there can be a lot of things that can weigh heavy, that can cause some tragedies to happen later on. So the fact that this girl was just in so much unsupervised situations, and she just really kind of grew up too fast, it's almost like she lived a life of an older person in younger years, and she was just really living life too fast. So I don't know. Do you believe him? Do you believe what he has to say about this story? You let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section. And until the next time, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, I'm just being beautifully honest.